Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going on to XRP. Once again, thank you for your support. Okay, big CoinsKid crew. So I do get a lot of questions about my analysis, how can I identify the end of ABCs and things like that. So I'll go through this with you. Just there, I did make a post on Saturday, I think it was. XRP ABC 5-wave C-wave counter. Send it to the falling wedge target. C-wave equals overlapping corrective waves. Looking for a micro 5-wave impulse off the 0 fib to increase the bottom being in. So this trade played out like an absolute boss. This has come up off this low, beautiful little opportunity. 0 fib is your stop loss, as I've taught you before, and then you're looking for the micro 5 waves up. So this has been a lovely little move, but how did I identify that correction being in? That's the key thing here. So again, after this move, it was coming up. You got your lovely little W double bottom pattern just there, and at this point we've got the rising wedge, which is a bearish reversal pattern. We've come back down, we've back tested the support just there, and then we're going again. So I do have a macro outlook on XRP that I've posted in Discord as well, so definitely get involved in the Discord so you can see that macro outlook. But right now I'll just go through on the hourly time frame how I identified that opportunity right there for XRP. Really simple. Okay, let's dive into the XRP chart, see what we can see. So looking at XRP on the daily time frame, I'll zoom in on the hourly in a moment to see what we can see. I think there's another little move here for XRP. I don't want to get too bearish just yet, but what we've got is like I said to you, I think we've got a perfect ABC here back down to this neckline, which is a structural high low. Okay, so in a minute what I was looking for is to identify the opportunity in this leg to the downside was 5 waves, and we counted that basically. Now if you take a look at this, and I did relay this to you a few weeks ago on this pivot point just there, we did start to create a bullish divergence at the bottom. So there's your low, there's your high low, and in the price action your low and your lower low. So bullish divergence increased the probability after 5 waves down as well that was a bottom basically. So within the C wave, what we do have, take a look at this. So there's your 1, there's your 2, there's your 3, there's your 4, there's your 5. So technically I'm looking at it being some kind of C wave for XRP. So obviously it'll be invalidated right now. If you lose that green line, then obviously the show's not over. We've still got further to go down, but I'm always trying to identify the opportunity, and I think the 5-wave counter is boss. I'm going to zoom in on the hourly in a moment to show you why and the reasons why we did jump into that spot position and long positions the other day for XRP because of data, not because of emotion. This is something I do relay on the channel. Okay, so within the C wave, this was the 5th wave down. Let me remind you just there, we've got the 1, we've got the 2, we've got the big 3, the 4, the 5. So within the C wave we've got 5 waves as well, and this is something I always try to identify on micro, macro, whatever, is 5 waves within the last leg of the 5th wave basically. So what we've got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, golden opportunity. Now I was showing you this count a few weeks ago when everyone's super bearish, that this is an increased probability that this is a sweet spot with the bullish divergence that XRP will break out, start to come back up and retrace into the point of contacts that it's made this particular falling channel. So I don't want to get too bullish on XRP just yet. It's got a lot of work to do, but what we wanted to see from this point to increase the probability that that is your true bottom right now, which is structurally a high low, is really simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is why in yesterday's video I said to you, if we see the 5th wave here, this increases the probability that this is the low right now, and any dips are for buying, not for crying. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in and show you why we jumped into positions down there and why it was an increased probability of another little trade going forward for XRP. But so far so good. We are literally not much away from that technical target, and that big 20% trade that I gave you just a couple of weeks ago on XRP. We're literally whiskers away from it right now. So again, I think XRP is bullish. Obviously the invalidation of such is losing that low at 0.4853. So if you are in any positions, that is your current uptrend support right there going forward for XRP. Let me zoom into the hourly and show you how we found that beautiful trade the other day for the Discord crew. So this segment here is basically this image here. Okay, so on Saturday, I'd noticed that this was coming down an ABC zigzag correction. Okay, and in the zigzag of the C wave, I'm always looking for the 5 waves to increase the probability that you've got an optimal entry point right there. So again, like the one I've just shown you on the macro, the perfect ABC zigzag correction, which is corrective, basically price structure, we always look for the 5 waves within the C wave and then the 5 waves within the 5th wave of the end in C wave. Quite complicated, I know, but this is what I try and teach on the channel. Okay, how to trade, how to spot patterns, how to spot reasons to go long and how to spot reasons to go short. For example, right now if you take a look at this, we've got a massive impulse 1, corrective 2. Right now we're in a 3. I do expect we'll hit another leg here. So this is not the place to go short, although you feel like the market's overeaten and we should go short. This is not necessarily a place to go short, because it looks as though we're still putting in the final 5th wave here for XRP. Okay, really simple. For example, here as well, from this bottom here, what we've got 1, 2, big free. So potentially this is where we are right now, correcting, looking for the final fifth wave, correcting, looking for the final fifth wave. We're looking for five waves, sorry, off this low here to increase the probability again to go short. Do you understand? Simple technical analysis. So, you know, if I do see that opportunity, and I think it will come, I'll relay that in the Discord for the CoinsKid crew right there. This is why it's so much easier for me to just drop little trades in as and when I see them than making videos, because the price structure changes on a dime, doesn't it? You know, from today to tomorrow, the price structure will be different, and we will identify different things in the charts. This is why please get yourself in the Discord. So anyway, I do apologize, but from this point here, in my opinion, A, B, C. So this is represented in this chart right there. So, you know, the A wave, simple, 1 2 3 4 5, that's your A wave. The B wave, 1 2 3, which is typically a 3-wave correction coming back up, overlapping zigzag waves. And then the C wave, 1 2 3 4 5, overlapping zigzag waves again in the 4. Look at that. So we've got the 1, the big 2, the huge 3, the 4, and then the final fifth wave. So just there in the final fifth wave, we do have 1 2 3 4 5. So again, that's increased the probability that the fifth wave is over within the C wave, just like on the macro that I've shown you for the daily right there. So that's a golden opportunity. At any point you've put in the 5 waves, you start to come back up, you know, retracing back to it, whatever, you're jumping into long positions or spot positions, and that's your stop loss. And this is something I relayed. Okay, so from this point we've come up like this, and we've got a potential 5-wave impulse in front of us. So technically XRP is looking pretty good at the moment. You've got 1 2 3 4 5 ABC correction, 1 2 3 4 5 potential ABC correction. So until the structure change, we are actually coming up off a, you know, a big macro ABC zigzag correction. So we have to respect that we are technically bullish for XRP at the moment. So that's basically how I identify opportunity in the channel for you. And then obviously what we can do to give ourselves a target, you know, you've got resistance and support and trend lines and things like that, but I do like to use Fibonacci. So from that bottom there to that top, basically we've had a massive impulsive move up here. We've had the ABC zigzag coming back, represented just here. Look, so we've got the A, the B, and the C, and again we're just trying to identify 5 waves within the C wave, and then the last wave we're trying to identify 5 waves as well. 1 2 3 4 5. Now we traded so many of these over the years. The 5-wave counter going up, coming down, it doesn't matter, you know, it increases the probability of going in the other direction. Please remember that. Okay, so just there, optimal entry point, beautiful little pivot point, put your stop loss on the 0 fib, come back up, boom, we've broken out. So this is another impulsive move because we've took out the 1 fib. Really simple technical analysis. Okay, so the fact we've took out the 1 fib, you can clearly see at the moment we're getting rejected off the 1.272, which is always a minimal target. So at the moment what we've potentially done is that's some kind of 1 2 3 ABC 4 coming back, and then 5. So we should in theory be looking at these targets here to take profit on that long from down here. Okay, the 1414 at 06029 and the 1618 at 06150. Now if it goes beyond that, don't shoot me, you know, but this is always an area I like to pay myself. The 1618 I always like to take profit. At that point, you know, I'll be patient, I'll look for another correction coming back in, a 3-wave correction to come back to where we've come from, and then we'll ride it back up. Okay, so you understand the update. That's simple 5-wave counter trading that we do on the channel. If you want to get into trading, if you want to start trading, you know, the ranges and things like that, there are links on CoinsKid.com and in the video description right there. I would recommend BingX. It's an amazing exchange, okay? But do use that VPN that's listed as well, and just set it to Switzerland. If you are in a banned country like myself, use a VPN. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.